Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 15, Take Me to Your Leader, the notorious phrase that always gets brought up in sci-fi stuff. I'm curious what that episode is gonna be about. Usually the context in which the phrase is used has to do with sci-fi and aliens, so I'm expecting that that's what the episode is going to be dealing with, which could be cool. Especially if the aliens are not just boring stereotypical shit like we've had so far, but who knows? I'm hoping that I'm going to like it. But before we get into it, and I see whether I will like it or not, I do want to quickly address in this reaction series as well the fact that I have moved back to this place, which some of you may or may not know, depending on whether you have seen my other reactions or not, but yeah, I'm back here. Due to the nature of my parents' job, that forces them to move twice a year from one place to another, we've had to move back now at the end of the poll over here. And I've actually had a lot of fun recording reactions here, so you can definitely expect my videos to be recorded more frequently, be uploaded more frequently, because I also have a faster internet connection for whatever reason over here. But yeah, I just can't wait to continue getting through this show, especially now that I have decided, after asking you guys, about the possibility of me rewatching the 2003 TMNT series on the channel. I did a poll, which you can still find in the community section of the channel if you want to vote on it, because it's still up there. But yes, I will be doing that once I am done with the Rise of the TMNT and the 1987 series. Once I have watched through them all, I will be rewatching the 2003 series, mainly because I just want to have a higher quality reaction video for those episodes, because I was trying to redo the thumbnails for the 2003 series reactions, and I just realized how many of those videos are fucking garbage, man. Like complete garbage. So yeah, that's something that we have to redo, but I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Let's just get back to the 1987 series. I'm excited to continue. Before we do, as usual, I do need to remind you that you can get a full-length version of this reaction over on my Patreon or Coffee account, where by subscribing to the specific tiers I've created for it, you can get access to some or all of my full-length reactions, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-length reactions. But if you don't want to do that, and you just want to stick with the YouTube versions, that's completely fine as well. But yeah, I think that's all I've had to say about this. I think we should just get into it, just to get it over for today's recording session. So let's get into episode 15, Take Me to Your Leader, in 3, 2, 1.
Do you realize how hard it is to get a decent snack down here?
Well, you can easily travel to the surface. What?
Not so fast, Shredder. Yeah, there are people up there who need those cheese danishes.
The fuck are you guys doing over here?
We could cut to the left, or maybe to the right. No, I can't decide. Thanks. You've been a huge help. Come on, Donatello. All right, Bebop.
You're supposed to be the leader, Leo.
Now I know how our meatball feels.
Okay, stop breaking the fourth wall, guys. Okay, what is happening? Why are they being defeated in these stupid fucking cartoonish ways? Is this a dream?
A monster killer pizza.
I feel like this is a dream. It's gotta be a dream that Leo is having right now. Yup, it is a dream. A little bit too cartoony for my taste.
What could it mean? Is it some sort of omen?
I don't know. What could it mean? That you'll feel pressured by your leader duties. Well, now you're gonna cause a self-fulfilling prophecy because you're too worried about the choices that you make during a fight. I kind of like the concept for this episode, though. It's gonna be some very much needed character development, you know?
Hey, lighten up, dude. Everybody goops up once in a while. And I must leave.
The prodigal son must leave. Watch out for Shredder attacks on the layer, guys.
In a short time, the citizens will be too cold to resist us.
And the 3-state area will be mine. I don't think that's how that works, Shredder. I don't think that's scientifically accurate.
Ooh, you have a way with words, Shredder.
Well, actually, I always wanted to be a writer. Being a ruthless conqueror was my second choice.
Funnily enough, so was mine.
Dude's acting.
Looks like you're it, Raphael. How about 2 out of 3?
Oh no.
He doesn't want the pressure, huh?
Big cheese.
We did that in the 2012 series.
Leader, what do we do now?
I don't know. We'll go up top and look around.
And we are doing it in the Rise series too.
Was it?
Although in that one it doesn't really feel like there is a leader anyway. Where the fuck did that came from? From the fucking zoo? What is this, the day after tomorrow?
Leading leader.
Guys,
Which makes me want to watch the day after tomorrow because it's a cool disaster movie. Why are there penguins there? We are in New York.
Chill, dudes. We gotta figure out what's making the sun shrink.
Something is draining.
Hey, Mike is actually a pretty good leader.
Substance.
great. Now what do we do? You said it's east, so let's go east.
Look, I'm leader and we're gonna do it my way.
Why do I get the feeling that I made a big mistake?
Because you kinda did.
told you to turn up the heat.
But then it's easy to say when you don't have the pressure of being a leader. Because being a leader is not all good. You have to make sure that everybody who is following you can do the things that you ask them to. As a natural leader myself, I know that. Because during my teenage years and kid years, whenever we did shenanigans with my friends, or more specifically my cousins who are younger than me, I naturally took the lead.
I called the turtle, but my turtle comet's frozen.
And I always took care of them. Because I was also the oldest one and I was responsible for them.
Disguise. But then it's just like me to make the wrong decision. Oh,
I don't think you can do worse than the other guys, dude.
Same. Without me holding them back, I'll bet they're right on top of things. Narrow slave.
Yeah.
More like you're gonna be slaves as you are already.
Rock steady, Bebop. Get over here.
Hey, we ain't just slaves, you know.
Oh, you nana.
Yeah.
Why do you continue to listen to this guy, guys?
This is what I call a cool school.
Come on, we've gotta find that solar drain.
No, the only cool school is the Duo Academy from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. That's the only school that I ever wanted to go to.
Come on, Shiver
Yeah, that was bound to happen. Thanks, Kevin.
Now I know why they call it breakdancing. Broke something.
Honestly, this is actually a pretty enjoyable episode so far. Like, the plot is actually shockingly engaging.
School's out.
It's one of those episodes of this show which is actually really fun and feels like it's exactly how it would be made in any other incarnation, if that makes any sense. Like, the plot doesn't really need to be changed much to happen in any of the other incarnations. Obviously, it would be ridiculous for some of the other ones to do it, but like, the general plot structure and plot pace is actually pretty good.
Straight to the draining device. Well, that is, it would have if it hadn't been damaged. But don't worry, I've got a spare.
Hey, where is your spare?
Back at the lair. Where else?
I hate to say this.
In the back of your
Guess
shell?
this makes you the leader now.
Well, he can't do worse than you both.
Everybody talks about the weather, but nobody's doing anything about it.
Yeah.
He's right. The whole world's in danger, and all I've thought about is myself.
Tell that to whole of humanity in regards to climate change, Leo.
Oh, we're all gonna freeze to death.
Raphael, I think we're lost.
You're just saying that because we don't know where we are.
Well, that's the definition of lost.
We're never gonna find Leonardo.
Or this mysterious device that's draining the sun's energy.
Well, that part's cinchy. It's right there. It's the Mile High Tower.
I love when Mikey turns out to be actually like really smart. I loved it in the 2012 series, I loved it in the 2003 series, I love it here.
Gizmo must be right up there.
Where he's turned out to be far more capable than people would
Unbelievable.
naturally assume.
Well, leader, what's the strategy now?
Simple. We surround the enemy dude with a two-pronged attack. I saw it in a movie once.
I can't argue with logic like that.
I mean, yeah, it's actually a pretty good thing. He can't fight you both at the same time.
Who programmed this robot? King Kong?
See? He can protect from the third side.
Great time.
Clearly, Mikey was the best leader so far.
I knew you guys would get into trouble without me.
Yeah, sure you did.
Coordinated it with the grid. And then I looked up and saw the fireworks.
Huh, yeah, that's probably the easiest thing you guys could have
They're
done.
quick. This is gonna turn into a 2-part episode.
Let's go, turtles!
No, it's not gonna happen because this show doesn't do that shit so far yet.
It's frozen.
The closest we got was the 5-episode arc with the Eye of Sarnoff. I don't know if I like the 4-wall break or not. I feel like they're starting to do it a little bit too much, but to be honest, there's not much to latch onto in terms of enjoyment when it comes to this show, so I can't also complain about it too much, you know?
Would you care to tangle with this turtle?
Turn the heat back on.
Just destroy the Innator, for crying out loud.
What the heck?
Parachutes! Have a nice day!
I hope this has taught you all a valuable lesson.
Yeah, Mikey is actually a pretty competent leader.
I've learned not to let doubts get in the way of my duty.
And I learned that I need to trust my instincts as much as my inventions.
And I learned that it's easier to make wisecracks than decisions.
Excellent, my students.
Cool character development, honestly.
Michelangelo.
Oh, that you gotta stick to what you do best.
Pizza.
And in this dude's case, that's scarfing down pizza.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like if I wasn't as tired as I am, I probably would have liked it more, but I honestly still really like this episode. I feel like from a writing perspective, it was probably one of the best written episodes of the show so far, because it actually delved into some like character stuff and character development, which is enjoyable, because we don't really get too much of that in the show, you know? So I definitely enjoyed it in that regard. I definitely think that it was spicing things up constantly so it didn't feel repetitive, because I feel like with how tired I am, I easily could have really been bored out of my mind and really not been able to pay attention enough to keep watching this. But I did, and I enjoyed it, honestly. It was greatly paced with lots of things happening to spice things up, and I enjoyed seeing all the different ways that each of the turtles can be leaders and everything. And as always, Mikey is always the surprisingly competent leader with occasional good ideas and everything. I always love when the incarnations of TMNT do that shit. It's always so cool because he's the one character that I guess has the most room to grow. In a way, I feel like Mikey is probably the turtle with the most character development, that could get the most character development. I guess that's why he's the turtle that survives in like the last running take of the TMNT story, and he also, I guess, was the last one to survive in Teenage Mecha Ninja Turtles. So there's that. But yeah, I feel like it's just the coolest to see the dumb guy get to be like the wise master or the one survivor of the family. Like, it's cool. So I'm glad that they still gave him that kind of personality character moment in here, where he's the one leader who didn't fail out of the three. It would have been cooler if this worry of Leo's kind of came out of something that happened in like a previous episode, but I can't really ask too much when it comes to this show, so I'm satisfied with how it was here. I just like that it kind of spiced things up a little bit, you know? And it led to some character development, that it's not gonna stick or anything, and it's not like it's crazy change for characters or whatever, but it was just a little bit of a character introspective and just spicing things up that I really enjoyed. And because of how fun and how well paced this episode was, I'm also going to give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I think it was a really good episode. Easily it could be a 10 out of 10. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. Because Even though like I'm not like as crazily into it necessarily in terms of excitement and enjoyment as I would have been for some other episodes of this show, I think it was actually a really well made episode. I think it was a good episode, good pacing, good writing, good character moments and everything. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I wish I wasn't as tired as I am, but I had to do all these reactions today, so nothing I can do about it. I'll try not to be tired next time. But yeah, what did you guys think about this episode? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 6 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bitchman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, Etsap123, Soap93160, and Theo Rose Gelatly. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me if you have decided to support me, have continued to support me such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know. That will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Coffee account where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, have support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video to somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye!